So you're a teenager and you want to start running your own business. And honestly, achieving this as a teenager is really hard because our brains are honestly screwed up with all the dopamine we get from our phones, from scrolling, from getting notifications. Like, if I heard a notification right now, I would go fiend to like go see who it is or what it was. But if you guys actually just lock in, put your phone in the other room, look at goals every day you actually want to achieve, like getting that new car or like something you want to really put your mind to, you actually can do this. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. So first, I'm just gonna explain how I started managing my business. So the business I started doing was a TikTok creativity fund, and the way I did that is I already had an account with 10,000 followers, which was like, okay, that's the minimum you need to get into the program, right? So I just used that account, which I built up back then. I used to post like Fortnite and I never used it, so I'm like, they added like this new program, so might as well use it. And my friend actually put me on this niche. This was a while back, kind of too. It was Reddit stories when they were really popping off. So what I did is I absolutely grinded that for a couple months, and I actually started seeing results. I was getting like $2,000 a month. I'm like, yo, this is actually working. It's barely any work, so like I might as well start scaling it, you know? So I made multiple accounts and I started posting a lot on there. I posted like 3 times a day on there. At the time, I was putting all my grind into this. I had 5 accounts, working like 4 hours plus a day after school, after my job. It was insane. I was like pulling like 4 a.m. nights. You guys can see on the screen right here. It was actually crazy. Like, I really wanted to grind this because I was already making $2,000 off one account. So like if I scale it to 5, like, you know, that's $10,000 a month. So eventually I built up all 5 accounts after a couple more months of grinding. And what I did was I wanted to scale even more. I wanted to make even more accounts because like the more you scale, like the more money you're just gonna make. But this workload would be absolutely insane. So what I did is I started managing my business. I started getting employees, some freelancers off Fiverr, stuff like that. And they started posting for me. And how they were posting for me, I was just building up 5 more accounts. I just kept building and building off this business. And I'd only be paying the freelancers like $2 to post a video. You know, they would make the video for me, I'll just post it. So it's really easy for me. And I eventually started doing that with all my accounts. So all I did pretty much was just put in the work as much as possible at the beginning, and then just get a bunch of freelancers to do the work for me because I was already getting enough money, which that didn't even matter. And I had at the time, I had this person who made all the videos for me. He was putting all in the hours, but I was just paying him.
AC. I got motion now.
So that's pretty much how I managed my business. I started scaling at the beginning. I started grinding in the beginning. You need to grind as much as possible in the beginning. And pretty much the moral of the title is, if you guys want to manage a business and actually like get employees and boss people around, you guys need to grind as much as possible in the beginning on whatever you're doing, whether it's Amazon FBA, Creativity Fund, TikTok Shop, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, whatever you're doing. You just need to put your all into it so you can start scaling even beyond on what income you're making off, say, one account or whatever, or like one Etsy store, one dropshipping store. You need to keep scaling it up as much as possible, but you need to grind as much as possible in the beginning.